The clouds that stayed in place overnight have kept temperatures on the milder side this morning. So you'll step outside and you may notice, oh, wait a minute, I don't need this heavy coat. I can get away with maybe the fleece jacket today. You can see the clouds are still in place over the city. They'll be with us most of the day, but most of the day does look dry as well and not all that chilly. Not a lot of wind either. We've been talking about wind a lot in the past few weeks. Today, winds are light. They'll be out of the south-southwest about 5 miles an hour at most as we await the arrival of our next weather maker, which gets in tonight. So 48 degrees right now in the city. Light breeze from the south. Dew points are in the 40s, so it is moistening up a little bit. We had dew points in the 20s if you remember the other day. That means very dry air. Dew points in the 40s, still dry, at least by summer standards, but we are starting to feel that atmosphere moistening up just a bit out ahead of tonight's rain. Most of today, though, is quiet. Can't rule out a stray shower. I think the best chance to see one would be south of Philadelphia, but don't be shocked if you have to swipe the windshield wipers once or twice late afternoon. But most of us are dry and not all that cold. Temperatures in the mid-50s today, relatively mild. It's your Friday night that looks wet. Rain fills in after 9 o'clock, and it's going to start off pretty light. It's looking to me now like the steadiest rain is actually midnight to about 6 a.m. through the overnight hours, and then by the time the sun comes up tomorrow, heaviest is shifting out. Showers will continue throughout the morning, and this comes to an end by midday tomorrow. So timing wise, it's not the worst. It's not going to impact any weekday commutes, and most of the steady rain will come through during the overnight and early morning hours when the majority of people are asleep. But if you are running the Philly Half Marathon tomorrow, this may impact at least the starting line. So here's a look at the system that we're tracking. See a couple of showers off to the south. Those will mainly stay south. This is going to lift in overnight, but it does look like not only is it getting in a little bit later than it looked yesterday, it's also going to get out a bit more quickly. It's a bit of a faster moving system, which is always a good thing. I think we will maybe get some bonus sunshine back on your Saturday afternoon. So let's take you through the timing. This is 11 o'clock this morning. We'll still see some high clouds. You may brighten up a little bit off to the south. It's not going to be a bright sunny day, but maybe some breaks of bonus sunshine, as I like to call it. Your Friday evening commute is dry. If you're going to be out and about, out late in the city, it's going to be a little wet starting about 9 or 10 o'clock, but you can see even by midnight, 1 a.m., there's not a ton of rain out there. It's just starting to lightly come down. Steadiest is overnight and early morning, so around 3 or 4 a.m. 6:30 tomorrow morning, we've got some pockets of steady rain. That will be lifting out quickly, but still shower chances in the forecast through at least about noon before clouds begin to erode from north to south, and that means nicer, brighter conditions by the late afternoon hours. So let's talk about marathon weekend. A lot of people coming into the city for this, a lot of spectators, a lot of runners, of course, and tomorrow is the half and the 8K. It's not a great start. We've got showers around at 7 a.m., light rain at 9 a.m. You'll need that rain jacket or the poncho at the starting line. It'll at least keep you cool and refreshed, I guess. 50 degrees at 11 a.m. But for the full marathon on Sunday, it does look better. You'll need to show up in the layers, and then I think people will be shedding layers throughout the course of the race. Here's 37 at 7 a.m. and then into the 40s, upper 40s even, by the end of that run. Let's take a look at what you can expect moving forward. Again, I want to take you into what we're seeing for next week. Just a quick look ahead at your holiday travel timeline. This is our next weather maker. We have one tonight, and then it's Tuesday evening into Wednesday of next week that our next round of rain comes in. 4 p.m. Tuesday through the overnight hours with scattered showers likely throughout the day Wednesday as well. So that means for holiday travel, best times to get out there, really Saturday afternoon, Sunday, Monday, and then as we get into Tuesday night and Wednesday, that's when you could have travel delays possible for your Thanksgiving travel plans. And just a quick look at your next weather 7-day. You can see we've got warmer air on the way next week, but those rain chances again for Tuesday and Wednesday. Now we've got some cloud cover out there this morning, but much quieter day outside today than what we'll see tonight into tomorrow morning. Any errands you have to run, any travel plans for your Friday, if you have people coming into town for the marathon, it is going to be a really nice, decent day to get outside. It's not all that bright, but temperature-wise, it's actually pretty comfortable. And because the cloud cover was with us overnight, we've actually started off the morning milder than recent mornings and certainly milder than it's going to be by the end of the weekend. Not too bad out there right now. We're in the upper 40s. Seasonable highs today in the mid to upper 50s. Not too bad temperature-wise and not a lot of wind either, so you can maybe leave the heaviest of your coats at home today. Rain arrives tonight, but not until after 9 o'clock, so neither commute impacted by wet weather. Could there be a stray shower as we get into the evening hours? There could be, but most of us won't see much of anything, at least until after 9 o'clock tonight. Starting off the morning, relatively comfortable. We're at 48 degrees in Philly, 45 in Wilmington. Our north and western zones were in the 20s at this time yesterday. Now we're looking at 40s in Allentown, Pottstown, Coatesville, and it's all thanks to the cloud cover that was around through the overnight hours. So not the prettiest blue sky, but it's a trade-off because we are a little milder this morning. So grab the sweaters, something cozy, a fleece today, maybe not the heaviest coat you have, maybe the knit cap if you're out taking the dog for a walk. 56 degrees as the kids head to school today. That's our high temperature. Showers out ahead of this advancing system are off to the south this morning. A couple of those could try to lift in, maybe toward Delaware this afternoon, but this is the rain we're tracking for tonight. Our next weather maker lifting in from southwest to northeast. And again, while the daylight hours are mainly dry, it's overnight tonight that the steadiest rain comes through. Starting at 7 o'clock tonight, continuing through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Those are our best rain chances, but it is going to get out pretty quickly by midday tomorrow. So coming up, we'll take you through the timing hour by hour with our futurecast. I'll let you know how it'll impact Marathon weekend, and we'll take a look ahead into Thanksgiving travel next week. Speaking of travel, here's Kim Hudson with a look at your morning traffic.